Check one, check two. Hey guys, I guess we'll start from the beginning. Last night, I broke up with my girlfriend. It was kind of a freak out. The day before, I'd gone down this deep rabbit hole into my friend's Instagram account, who's currently sponsored to go on all these trips. And there's like all these videos of him catching these like huge fish. And something just clicked where I was like, I have to change the way I've been living. I've been in relationships pretty much since I was like 12. Am I incapable of being independent? You know, that I constantly need someone because I'm an anxious fuck. So I ended the relationship, went home and bought a plane ticket to Miami. And then I was like, I don't know anything about Miami. I've never been there before. I know no one that lives there. I know nothing about it. And went on to TripAdvisor. In the things to do category, they have 331 things to do. I was thinking about my Instagram fisherman friend. I have all of these GoPros for my work because I do freelance video editing. I then looked up Miami GoPro videos on YouTube. And I suddenly had this idea. Every one of these 331 locations, I'm going to film myself with all of these GoPros, start from the bottom. I'm gonna work my way up. I'm gonna do it in 5 days because that's as much time as I can take off from work. And I'm gonna try to do it cheaply so that the content is accessible. So I'm only gonna use like Uber and Airbnb that then I'll send to TripAdvisor and be like, yo, I made all this video content. And my guess is they're totally gonna use it because it's just free shit. It feels like a great way to prove to myself and the people around me that I'm capable of going on adventures. I'm capable of living on my own, of being independent. And I feel like that's what's so exciting about using TripAdvisor is this way, by going to all the locations, that I'm not missing the important parts of Miami and that I'm making the content that people want to see. And I'm excited to share it with you. So I've just landed in the Miami International Airport. I just feel too self-conscious talking to my cameras in public. The first location on the TripAdvisor list is the Latin American Art Museum. Did there used to be a museum here by any chance, do you know?
A museum now.
Oh,
It's
no.
an empty building.
Empty building.
Empty building.
Elsie Green. Are you from here or?
Mm-mm.
Oh, where are you from?
Minneapolis, Minnesota, yeah.
It's green.
It's meant to be dropped off at is someone's house.
Well, I think 1744.
Okay, it's not exist. Okay, so let me.
In white dresses with her satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. Winter dark nights.
So I met this guy, Chad, on the airplane. Total character. He believes that with global warming, Florida is going to become this kind of like water city, this water world. He's developing this ride-sharing company with jet skis. You know, it's like one of those moments where you meet someone, you have this chance encounter, and you end up forming a really like meaningful relationship. Strapped onto the back of his jet ski, going like 100 miles an hour. Take a risk, and you trust someone. We stop. Hey, with Chad, and he's like, shh. I do know how to swim, but I don't like being in deep water. Well, do you trust me? I said, yeah, I do. I do trust you, Chad. I totally trust you, fully. And he turns to me and says, let them come to you. I was like, what are you talking about? And so I did. And they were dolphins. This is 4:35. What does that mean? Must have been this place.
You know, and sometimes I feel that people say that if he's not fair towards immigrants, but the truth is that, you know, I stood in line, I waited my time, I got my green card, I came.
Oh, shit.
In this area here, the way how you got all those stuff on, maybe one or two guys just jump out and, you know, and put gun on you and they take everything from you.
I might give you a different destination. You get a free $5 gift card for purchase of any self-forgiveness. My Uber driver freaked out. I understand there's some tech problem, but he asked me to get out of his car. Don't know where I am. Now I'm waiting for another Uber driver to pick me up. I'm hiding inside of this bush. And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, I'm leaving in the morning. I'm leaving in a few hours. And we end up spending the entire night together, running around Miami. And we ate at this diner that was open 24 hours and shared a milkshake. And we're tired, you know, it's late. And so we're sort of cuddled up on the shore. And she's like, I gotta go. You know, I have to get out of here. I was like, so where are you going? And she's like, I'm moving to Paris. I was like, damn. And there was this sadness, but also this joy in that. That's like, this thing could happen for a moment, and then it's gone. God, that song is so catchy.
So I started working in a car wash. It was 4 people, all Venezuelans. And, oh, are you Venezuelan? Yeah, you, yeah. What did you do in Venezuela? I'm a doctor. You're a doctor? Yeah. And you, I a lawyer. And you, I a teacher. So a lot of people with knowledge, you know, washing cars because the situation was...
Oh, it's closed. I forgot to put sunscreen on. I'm gonna get roasted. I'm trying to kind of stay in the shade. Been waiting for the bus for a little while now. I need to be doing 25 a day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Actually, 3. Fuck, I miscounted. I leave Thursday. I don't have Thursday. I divided 100 into 4. I need to divide 100 into... It's not gonna be 100. It's gonna be the top 50. I didn't want to go where most people were going. You know, I wanted to get an inside view. I wanted to get right to the heart of it. You know, I was doing this stuff for TripAdvisor, and I knew that that's the only content that they're gonna want. They're gonna want truthful, meaningful, raw content. That's exactly what happened. People I met, the stories that I captured are incredible. I mean, they're tragic. I didn't know this, but Miami's like 70% immigrants. You know, these people are coming from all over. You know, it hits all, it's like political, it's heartwarming, it's personal, all of these things. It's about global warming, it's about Trump and the election, everything. I mean, I couldn't have asked for more relevant and relatable content. I have 2 days left and I have 40 some places to go, which is, I think, doable. So let's say this is Florida. Miami, let's say right here. This is a very rough map. I feel like from what I've seen and what I've done, what's in here is essentially Miami. All this other stuff, I just don't think that's relevant. Tap into that experience, make sure I'm having that experience and that I can share that experience with the people who also want that experience. Anything that's 10 miles outside of this node or this point right here, I'm not gonna go to because it's just not Miami.
As the United States took possession of Florida, American nation's expanding use of the shipping route from New Orleans and other Gulf ports around Florida and up the East Coast have made Florida valuable to the United States.
By noon, we had arrived at the Miami River, banks lined with towering cocoa palms and mangrove. The beauties and possibilities of the country appealed to me at once.
You gotta market it and sell it, or you're doing it for somebody else already?
I'm trying to do it for TripAdvisor, like the travel group.
I know with it.
I'm an idiot and forgot that I had a fanny pack on the back of my backpack, which would have made all of this so much easier. I put the extra batteries in here so that I can just charge on the go because it's taking way too much time to having to stop and charge.
Dare you.
I love guacamole chips. Oh, I don't have kids, so I can't even get in. So I've already been here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to find some place to have dinner. So I'm having cheesecake at the Cheesecake Factory. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Sorry I'm late.
Yeah.
Did you have to stay up?
Yeah. I got.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
I did a lot of thinking while I was in Miami. I spent a lot of time by myself. I thought a lot about what it would have been like if you had been there. I had a lot of fun experiences. I wanted to share them with you. I don't know why I got so caught up in this idea of needing to be independent. You know, and I'm glad I got this content, and I think it's good. I think the content has heart and has potential. I think honestly the content would have been better if you'd been in it. And people want to see people with people. Maybe it's okay to be in a relationship. I think I needed to do this. I think I needed to have this experience in order for me to realize. It's about 8 o'clock. I leave tomorrow morning. Yeah, today's the last day and I have to see 16 places, which I can do.
So obviously, as you can see, our main attraction here are the fully automatic machine guns. You have the option to add on a pistol or one of the sniper rifles.
On the highway, there's like a Miami Beach sign. I didn't know they're two different places. I think what happened is I put in Miami instead of Miami Beach in TripAdvisor. So they gave me a list for things to do in Miami, in like the city, like the downtown. They didn't give me anything to do in Miami Beach. So here's the deal. It's important that I at least get the top two, which is the arena and this Vizcaya Museum and Gardens. What I'm gonna have to do is to get to Miami Beach before sunset, so that I can at least get some people on the beach, sunset on the Miami Beach, get some of that, because of course Miami Beach is what people come here for. Oh my God, I can't believe I fucked this up.
Give me the green light, 'cause I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time. What you waiting for? You only got one life.
So this is the American Airlines Arena for the Miami Heat. Okay, let's get to Miami Beach.